It's time to get casually uncomfortable. News Edition with your host, Chuck Jerome. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, yeah, we're back on Wednesday. It's Wednesday and the world is wild. The evil is taking over.
That's where we are right now. This feels like a shitty comic book spinoff. Like, there's no way half of this shit is really happening right now. Please tell me I'm lying. Please tell me, Chuck, you're going crazy, baby. Wake up from this fever dream. I'm just glad that I could find some other news to talk about than the bullshit that's going on right now. And you know what's going on. I'm tired of talking about it. But we will in a little bit. So let's actually start the show. So the new thing that people are doing online, well, they got it from online, because now everything originates from online because the internet is it's a wildly nasty place. You can learn a lot, unfortunately, sometimes. But now the new trend from the internet is called naughty stepping. And you're like, oh, what is that? Well, that's, when you go somewhere, you just let your funky feet out. You go to the movie theater and you think, hey, this is the perfect place to take my damn shoes off and my socks. Just let them shit air out. And as soon as I saw this article, it got me all riled up. You know why? Because I said, listen, the next time that I go to the movie theaters, I'm going to bring one of them fart sprays. So that's going to be the move. If I can smell your feet, and here's the fun fact about me. One or the other nostril is usually clogged up at any given time. Like, one day it'll be the left. Let's see. Like today, it's the right nostril I can breathe out of. In a couple days, the left one. But I can't, fully smell everything. So if it hits me and I can go, damn, then guess what? I'm going to pull out my fart spray and I'm just going to hit you with a little something. Not on you, because like I said, I'm not a monster. I'm an asshole, okay? So now you got fart spray all up in the air. Why? Because you decided these are the same. I saw a video the other day. A woman was in the airport, I think, or waiting for something somewhere. She was waiting for some form of transportation. And she had one of those foot cheese graters. And she had, it looked like just a pile of Parmesan cheese on the floor. Where is security? Where is someone that works there that says, hey, you can't do this? Now, I know, once you get into the theater, it's dark. But if I can fucking smell you, listen, I'm probably going to say something. Because movie tickets now, let me tell you something, motherfucker. The tickets are too expensive. And if you see me with a snack from the concession stand, you better believe I will be ready to fight if I can't peacefully watch my movie. Shit, one ticket is like $15. That's not including tax, folks. Damn. And then You know, you want a drink. You want a soda. That's another $15. Listen, I remember back in 2000 when X-Men came out, the first one, right? That started it all. When that came out, I took my whole family, like my mother, my grandmother, grandfather, sister, uncle, me, uh, to the movie theater. And I got to do that off of a summer job that I had. That's how I know I'm an asshole, not a monster, because I love doing stuff. When I got one of my places, actually, no, we're not going to do this because this is the news. So I'm going to hold on to this and we'll talk about this Monday. So you're going to have to tune in, bucko. All right, so back to what I was saying was naughty stepping. So when you're taking your shoes off in places where it, like, you know, one place I don't want to deal with this is going to be a restaurant, because you already have to deal with crazy people in there. And then you're also potentially dealing with people who bring in their quote unquote service dogs. Now, all right, listen, we can't do this. So I'm going to write that down for Monday's episode. Service dogs. And then I could go off on a tangent on that. Okay, let's just keep it going because Chuck's trying to get all over the place. So the new trend at Starbucks is you go in there and you place an order under the name Charlie Kirk. And if they do not say the entire name that you gave them, the new thing is to crash the fuck out. Like, hey, you didn't say my name, the one that I gave you. So now I watched a video where the person said, you didn't say Charlie Kirk. And they took the coffee and spiked it off the ground. Look, man, I leave people alone. Everybody's got all these different views about this. That's cool. Don't go to someone's fucking job acting like an asshole for what? Someone's still got to clean it up. And then Starbucks is like, listen, we're just trying to create a culture where you're not just a number, so we get a name. If we can obviously see it's not your name, then essentially fuck off. But this is where we're at. Fucking with other people all the time. It just doesn't feel like anything's ever going to change. And it feels like it's only about to get worse. Shit is about to get so much more intense. You better believe it. Did you hear about the guy who crashed into the FBI PA offices? So this guy drove his car into the gate. Then he got out of the car. He placed an American flag on the damaged part of the gate. And then he just ran off. They found him. Yeah. And he said he did it because he wanted to make a statement. Well, this is probably the worst time to try and make a statement because right now the president is all take no prisoners. So this guy could potentially be, you know, the guy they set out in the square. Well, they're going to tie him to the mangled gate that he blasted through and just beat the shit out of him on national television. I don't know. It could happen. I'm not putting anything past this comic book world right now. Seriously, like I said earlier, This shit, all of it, it feels like I am in some weird comic book universe. I don't even want to say world, but universe. Like every country's got their finger on the button. Everybody's pissed off at everybody. I mean, man, this is why I am glad that I have always been a homebody. Like I'm cool with keeping my black ass inside, cause right now there ain't nothing out there for me. These people are crazy. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, or we're not. You got two options: make it or don't. So we'll see. 3.5 more years. Just remember that. Indefinitely is what they said. They said, bitch, you ain't gonna talk that shit and nothing's gonna get your ass off of TV. And that was last week. They said, Jimmy, we're done with your shit. Donnie has never liked Jimmy. So this is, it feels personal, but they're going to mask it as, oh, he said some bad things. Dude, other motherfuckers have definitely said a lot worse, even by that time. So I don't understand that. It's all, listen, he's going to go after Roseanne next. No, sorry, Rosie O'Donnell. I remember that. Listen, years ago, that was a great feud. I loved it. I'm not a big Rosie O'Donnell fan. Back then, I knew of Donald Trump, but I wasn't a Donald Trump fan. But the wild shit he would say about her and just freely say it, it was hilarious. But then you're like, oh my goodness, this guy is the president. The motherfucker that we were watching on TV, firing people, calling them fat pigs and slobs and comic book style. That's what I'm saying. This ain't real. There ain't no way this shit's real. But they said indefinitely, Mr. Kimmel, we're tired of your shit. And indefinitely is up. Actually, there's a nice little asterisk in front of that, because the Sinclair Broadcasting has all the smaller companies in their pockets and all the affiliates and all that stuff. And what's going to happen is Jimmy Kimmel is not going to be on TV everywhere. He's going to be on specific channels, and that they're going to just air different news programs during his time slot if it's not going to be there. I mean, if he's not going to be on that channel. So anything affiliated with the ABC stations, I don't know what they are. I really don't give a shit. I'm not getting that deep into it. But some of those affiliates probably won't play Jimmy Kimmel. And he was back yesterday. I didn't watch it because I kind of did this news Tuesday afternoon because I got shit to do. I can't wait to the last second. So we'll talk about that next week. Hey, this keeps things rolling. What do you got to talk about, Chuck? Oh, plenty. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I can't wait for next week when we get through this week and so much has happened. Stay tuned. This shit's wild, man. I really don't believe it sometimes. Just knowing what the price of what things were and then the price of things now and how the shit now isn't even real. The fucking foods we're eating are made in a lab. All this summer, I enjoyed a lot of watermelon. I didn't go to a lot of places to check and look for watermelon just because the place I went to was solid. So I didn't feel the need to try and go somewhere else and get something that might, be lesser quality. I don't want to say rotten, but just, shittier. But I would get seedless watermelons, and you look that up and you're like, that's some lab grown, that shit ain't even real. People are like, I don't like the seeds in the watermelon. No, that lets you know that shit's real. Now they're going to be hard to find. Give it about 20 more years. What was that movie? Galaxy Quest, I think, where they put like the tablets in the microwave and then the food just bloop. Yeah, I'm going to put this tablet in here and it's going to turn into a fucking roast beef meal. I don't know. It could. Then we'll just know that it's not even real. Probably be asbestos, fucking lead lined microwaves that have to be like fucking those things. People would just starve. A microwave that would just make the food like that for you probably costs about 10 grand. Easy. And people would buy it because people don't know how to cook. Ask your friend, hey, you know how to cook? They probably fucking don't. But I'm going to tell you now, I got friends that know how to cook. I got quite a few friends that know how to cook. Damn, and they do some wild shit. I love it. I love it. And then I have some friends that you would be scared to watch them boil water. Their cooking ability is not on par with other people, so they're eating like they came from the 1850s. Oh, we have some dandelion stew and some roasted beets. And you're like, damn, are you struggling? Nope, they just don't know how to cook. All right, let's get back on track because this is Rambler's Delight today. Hey, did you know that the government is in debt? Trillions of dollars in debt? What? Did you know? Well, now you do. Oh my goodness, you want to help the government get out of debt? Oh my goodness. Well, funny you should say that because you can Venmo the fucking government money as a gift to reduce the public debt. No, this isn't a joke. This is real fucking life. You can Venmo the government money to pay down the fucking debt. All these politicians and billionaires and millionaires have no desire. They, in one fell swoop, they could clear the fucking debt in America. They could be fucking heroes. And I'm going to do an episode on that. Or we'll figure something out. But I want to know what would happen, if someone like a millionaire really did that. Paid down the debt. The pros and the cons of paying down, America's debt. Damn. Seriously, you would have to get an award. Which could happen. Which, not could, but it should happen. But everybody's so damn greedy that there's no way. Because it would have already been done. All right, Chuck, let's save it for the episode. It'll be a good one. because I stopped what I was doing and started looking stuff up. But there's so many fucking zeros. It's starting to get confusing. I could see where someone might fuck up. Speaking of fuck ups, did you see this son of a bitch, Ted Cruz? Dude, listen, I get why he is in political office. He is the fucking the goober that you can just, hey, go do this, Ted. Go do that. The goober gopher. Like he's a fucking dweeb. In this article, it's talking about how there was graffiti out in Houston, and he was out there and he said, "Oh, I'm going to clean this up." Well, where the graffiti was, it was on a brown, like something on the side of the road, and it was brown. So this son of a bitch gets the bright idea to get white paint to paint over it. He uses a roller, and it looks like a fucking 2-year-old did it. Like if you said, hey, just go ahead and just have some fun. You think that this grown man would have probably gotten like a paint sample, chipped off a little piece of the paint, taken it somewhere. Hey, or if it's done by the city or county, maybe they got some of that fucking paint sitting somewhere. But no, he made it worse. At least graffiti, it looks good. Like, not so much the places sometimes, you see it on, in the city and, a nice area. You're going to be like, oh, that's horrible. But if you just see graffiti out in the wild, dude, they do some wild, amazing shit. You're just pissed off because you can't draw or you don't have the imagination for some shit like that. That's why you're mad. But this guy, go watch a video, go check it out. He felt so accomplished and it looked shitty, just like him. All right, next article. The mayonnaise brand Hellmann's has offered to help a Spanish cafe owner repair his restaurant after a customer allegedly started a fire because he wasn't given mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise on my sandwich. A little mustard. But I'm not going to set a building on fire because you forgot the mayonnaise. Listen, it happens. Shit happens, okay? But what you need to do is calm the fuck down and just ask for the mayonnaise. It's a sandwich. Open that bitch up, put the mayonnaise on it, eat it, shut the fuck up, and go on about your day. Not set that bitch on fire. So good luck to those people. Good luck to the workers and the owner, because come on, man. Like, people are just trying to live their lives and not bother anybody, and you can't even make a sandwich for someone anymore without them wanting to fucking fight you. Yep. I think that's going to be it for this week, folks. Thank you for joining me. I had a good time. This was fun. I'm glad it wasn't all just dumb shit. Because last week, I'm not going to lie to you, finding some quality articles that made me go, oh, damn, or or just giggle, who don't like to giggle? I'm like to giggle. Hee hee hee. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you. I'll see you next week. I'm gonna get out of here and go get some lunch. Chuck's hungry. Don't forget Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Casually Uncomfortable, Twitter @casually_uncomfortable. unchuck. Let your friends know. All right. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't be fucking with people, because they will get you arrested or fucking worse. So yeah. I'll see you later. Don't be a piece of shit.